The Gemara Masechet Ta'anit Chaf Zayin tells us that Abraham Avinu and HaKadosh Baruch Hu had a conversation. That he promised him the land of Israel. And Abraham Avinu said, how will my children have it? What if they do sins? HaKadosh Baruch Hu told him, don't worry, that they're going to go and do Korbanot. This is to do sacrifices. This will give them kapara, and they will still have the land of Israel. But then he asks, what's going to be in the time where there's no Beit HaMikdash? What are they going to do? So he said to Abraham Avinu, let them say the Korbanot, even though they can't do it, let them read it and let them understand it and say the part of the tefillah, and they'll count as if they give sacrifices. That's why Shulchan Aruch in Memchet, in the first few simanim, Shulchan Aruch discusses the importance of saying Korbanot. Masechet Menachot, Kufyud, also tells us, Zot Torat HaHatat, Zot Torat HaHasham. The Gemara asks, why is it called Torat HaHasham? This is the Torah of the Hasham offering. This is the Torah of the Chatat offering. Say these are the laws. Why are you saying the Torah? The Gemara tells us to teach us that whoever is busy with the laws and reading it, and reading the Korbanot, understands it like how he learns Torah, Hashem will count it as if he gave the actual sacrifice. So you see that a person wants a zechut. He says, Rabbi, we want a zechut to be able to get the land of Israel back. We want to get a zechut to be able to, Hashem should forgive us for our sins. Should we read Tehillim? What should we do? Maybe you should work on coming on time and saying the Korbanot before the Tefillah. And not just that, the sages tell us you have to understand what the Korbanot are. That you get this zechut as if you gave the sacrifice. It's if you understand what you're reading. It can't be mumbo jumbo. So therefore we should set aside time. So first, come early to Minyan. Mishnah Berurah writes, in the first few simanim and Shulchan and the Mishnah Berurah, he writes that the person is supposed to wake up at least half hour before the zman for the shachrit, whatever the zman for shachrit is. At least half hour before that time, he has to wake up to give himself time to be ready and to come to shul. So therefore, a person has to wake up on time and come on time to read the Korbanot. A lot of times we come to Mincha, we have a Yetzer Hara to just come for Ashrei, not to read Korbanot. We have a Yetzer Hara sometimes to come, what time is Hodu? Can you tell me what time Hodu is? What do you mean what time Hodu is? Come when the Korbanot are. Why you need to know what time Hodu is? You need to come earlier to come to do Korbanot. Also the Ketoret, the sages tell us that the Ketoret, if we would know, the Rishu Bar Yochai writes, if we would know the preciousness of the Ketoret, we would take each word, each letter, and put it in a crown on our head. The Zohar Kadosh tells us that Moshe, one of the gifts that the Am Yisrael got is the gift of the Ketoret that protects from all kishuf, all evil spells, all from bad negative decrees. When the Zohar says that Rabbi Pinchas, he met Eliyahu Navi, and Eliyahu Navi told him, what do I do? There's a very big decree, very big epidemic in my area. He said to him, tell everybody to read Ketoret and it'll go away. The Yalkut Shimoni says that Moshe Rabbeinu, he went to Shamayim to get the Torah, and he convinced the angels to let him receive the Torah. After he convinced them, each angel gave him a gift. And then Malach HaMavet, what did he give? He gave a gift of the Ketoret. He said, read this, when I come, this will cause me to go away. It's a gift. I'm giving you the antidote from before. So therefore, there's a very big zechut to read the Ketoret properly. That's why there's a tremendous Yetzer Hara to skip it or not to have time to say it. So therefore, a person should make time to say it, especially in our times, in our days. Yes?
What if one is late and driving to shul or walking? You say the Ketoret.
If he's able to focus and be walking, so that's not the best thing to do, but it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. Definitely not driving. Driving is very dangerous. But you could say it after. According to Mekubalim, you should not say it after. You should say it before specifically. It's not right to flip the worlds around. But anyways, the point is that a person has to make time to do it. As the Rav Chaim Palaji also writes, that whoever reads the Ketoret, it's as if he gave the Ketoret. And we know that when you give the Ketoret, they used to make each Kohen only give it once in his life. Why? Because it's a big zgula for Ashirut. They used to make everyone wealthy who used to give the Ketoret. So therefore they didn't allow a Kohen to do it more than once in his life in order to spread the wealth, in order that everybody should be able to get this zechut. So therefore it's very important to do for a zgula for Parnasah, to read the Ketoret. And Rav Chaim Palaji writes you should read it from a klaf, you should read it from a parchment. You should have the whole thing written by a sofer. There's a whole debate if you're allowed to have a Sfaradi sofer write parts of the Torah. Ashkenazi, let's say Ashkenazi sofer writes it, and he writes the ketav on a parchment, and a person buys a nice decorative Ketoret klaf written properly. Then this is the best thing to read. This is the best way to read the Ketoret. But nonetheless, we have to make time to learn the Sidur, to make time to say the Korbanot. This is a big zechut for us. There's a nice story about how appropriate in these times. There are a lot of people getting chizuk. A lot of people are waking up and changing their ways, and we want to give merits to our brothers and sisters in Israel. But a lot of times we get the merits, we start changing. Chaz v'shno, we don't want to go back to our old version of ourselves. B'ezrat Hashem, we should hear that everything should go back to normal. We shouldn't lose the zuchuyot. We shouldn't lose our spirituality that we gained in this time. As there's a mashal that they say, there was a person who was looking for a parking outside of his business. He had an important meeting in the building. And he was looking, and he was getting desperate. So he wasn't such a, dedicated to his religion, but he started praying to Hashem. He said, Hashem, please, if you help me find a parking spot, I'll come to Netzminyan every day. I'll go and I'll start, keeping all this chumrah, that chumrah, and then all of a sudden a car pulls out and he gets a spot. And then while he's speaking, he says, oh, never mind, Hashem, it's okay, I found the spot. Thank you so much. So a person, I said, no, don't do this to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Then you go and you accept upon yourself, we have to do more, we have to keep this Shabbat, very special Shabbat, and then afterwards, the next Shabbat is like whatever. No, when we take upon ourselves to do more, even though the tragedy goes away, we cannot lose the fervor, we cannot lose the fire, we cannot lose the zuchut. It should stay with us.